Oh, how's everybody doing? I'll try to give you my thought processes, on this game and different builds and so forth. Right now, the hunter is, I mean, you can't really go wrong, depending upon your playstyle. You can't go wrong with any predator that you choose. Um, but it's all about what playstyle you like. And I find, for me, the most rewarding when playing with crossplay off. Going to play with crossplay off. That's a key. And the reason is you can see gameplay videos. The difference between PC and PS4 Fireteam members is stark. It's a rather stark contrast. PC has a lot of hardware that's optimized for looking around. It's not an excuse, it's just they have it's top of the line hardware, and you got two hands and a fucking controller. Part of my language, but a controller that was designed 6, 7 years ago hasn't been optimized, whereas you have mouse and keyboard just flows, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, basically. And you could take a look at the forums if you're a frequent visitor to the Ilphonic forums. They have some incredible PC Fire Team members, some really incredible guys. Um, and I consider myself to be predominantly a Fire Team main, but I do enjoy playing as Predator. Simply because I understand the limitations of Fireteam and I understand the tactics, and especially for the original three maps, I know the missions front and back because I would say I've played about 99.9% of my games as Fireteam. The only time that I ever really played, my advice to people who are newbie Predators, and I say that with a lot of love in my heart. I don't say newbie or noob. Um, a fresh predator, let's put it that way. Somebody who really wants to gain skill as a predator. There's nothing wrong with starting on the bottom rung and working your way up. Iron sharpens iron. So what you want to do is you want to find a group of people who are very coordinated, using meta weapons, who understand the missions, who can rush it, can teach you how to pace the game. Um, because that's the only way you're ever going to get any better as Predator is by playing as Pred. And, there's a lot of pressure playing as Pred because it's not the power role. It really isn't, despite the numerous buffs that it's received over the last months of this game. It's still not the power role. Fireteam is far stronger. And I say that really objectively as a Fireteam main, as somebody who identifies more with the Fireteam side than I do with the Predator side. Um, when I think about this game, I imagine this tune, not this tune. Um, and I'll try to teach you some different tactics, some things that maybe other players don't talk about. They don't talk about in their stream. Mine is it comes down to just pursuing excellence. And there's, um, it's just a part of who I am. I always try to be better at everything that I do, improve by 1% every single day. And I still have a long way to go as Predator. I have a very long way to go as Predator. And I have a long way to go as Fireteam too, but I'm further along in that journey as a Fireteam member than I am as a Pred. As I've mentioned before, most rewarding gameplay experience for me is melee with Pred. And it's also about being a good sportsman. I practice good sportsmanship in every match I play. At least I try to. Try not to talk shit. Try not to gloat, be a sore winner or a sore loser. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, we got overgrowth. I still have some work to do tonight, so I'm probably only going to be streaming for a short little while, maybe another half hour or so. Got time enough for a couple of games. Then I've got to finish a couple of reports, send those in for my work, and then I'll be back on. Alpha Pred. I'm running Alpha Pred with Ouch, Medic and Fearless, and you're going to see Medic is probably one of the most utilitarian perks in the game. It's only good in one situation, but it's a situation you're probably gonna have to use unless you're some fucking god tier predator, which I am not. But it also opens up the game significantly for you. Changes what you're able to do. So I'm gonna go in and set off some alarms here. Don't want to get hit by that sniper. I'm surprised I didn't turn on the alarm. There we go. Okay. Oh, those idiots. Somebody killed a pig. That one went a little faster than I wanted it to. Well, I failed. Fire team elimination without allowing them a reinforcement. That's what the Romans referred to as a bitch move. The Romans referred to that as a bitch move. I believe it was Julius Caesar who coined that term. The Ides of March, for those of you that don't know, Julius Caesar was murdered on the Ides of March, which in Roman society was the time where all debts had to be repaid. It was the date by which all debts for the preceding year had to be repaid. So Senate obviously pulled the very first dick move in history. That's what it was referred to. Dick move. Phallus modus, as they referred to it. And Brutus, that was the bitch move. That was the bitch move. When he saw Brutus was coming to give him a shank, he was like, bitch move, Brutus. It's been poorly translated over the centuries to say et tu, Brute, but no, what he was actually saying was bitch move, Brute. So, um, as a matter of sportsmanship, you want to allow the fire team members to reinforce once, unless they're exceptionally good. If they're exceptionally good and you get control of the match, then don't relinquish it. The longer the match goes on, the more the predator has an advantage, but that timer is reset whenever they reinforce. I'll go over some builds here. I'll go over, in the meantime, I'll go over fire team build. I don't personally like this weapon, but I've created a build to use it, the OWLF rifle. It does quite a bit of damage, but the recoil is really unwieldy, and it doesn't have a great tactile response. It doesn't feel like it's actually hitting the predator. I don't know how else to describe it, but it just doesn't really feel like it's hitting Pred. And it could be because it's not, because it's so fucking wildly inaccurate. Uh, this is my personal favorite weapon, the ARW. Oh, I'll go over the build. I'm sorry, I skipped it. PDW is the most effective weapon at close range. Some pistols are good. Some people swear by the pistols. I think the submachine guns are the elite. They're the meta tier. If you're going to use this one, I'll just run through. I'll tell you guys to make yourselves more effective. The PDWZ is very effective at close range. You can second wind a predator with less than a clip if every one of your shots hits. The ZR55, it is, you can see right there, the fire rate is entirely full. That thing shoots its entire wad in just a fraction. Like, I don't know the precise time, to be honest with you, but I can tell you what makes it effective. You think, okay, the PDW does more damage. Well, the ZR55, the damage that it does all at once. So if a predator is close to being put into second wind, it's really effective, especially if you have a damage bonus. It comes down to, it's just a numbers game. If this fire rate is slower, nominally, but this fire rate is faster, although it does less damage, it does all of the damage quickly. So it's beautiful. And the Z06, what else can be said about the Z06? It's all around. It's an all-purpose weapon. It's like having a second assault rifle. It's really good for taking out AI. You get that punch. You know, it does a lot of damage. It can take down pretty much any AI very quickly. But this game isn't called AI Hunting Grounds. It's called Predator Hunting Grounds. So you want to use weapons that are optimized for fighting the predator. On this build, we've got frag grenades, field turrets, and med kits. Pretty self-explanatory. You can change this around for, I mean, you could take, for example, you could take off the frag grenade and you could add noisemaker, thermal decoy. You could even throw in the ACIG, but I mean, fuck that. Frag grenade has so much utility when it comes to flushing a predator out of a little hidey hole or off of a ridge. And something that not a lot of players know about grenades is that you can cook them. If you just hold on to R1 to deploy them from your tool belt, you can cook them before you throw them. If you hold it long enough, you'll throw it right before it's about to detonate, and it'll explode after I don't know how many meters. But it's a pretty short distance throw. Take it into a private match and practice it, because you could do a significant amount of damage to a predator, and you can also use these to protect your downed allies. If a predator wants to get close to one of your downed allies to go for a claim, you can throw that to kind of convince him otherwise. Sometimes Preds are just going to be brain dead and they're going to go for it anyway. But if you throw two and you unload on him, then the first grenade that explodes is going to assist you in putting him into second wind. And then if he's in second wind, as he's claiming the fire team member, you throw that other frag. That's going to knock off a significant portion of his second wind timer. He's not going to be able to get away very far. Field Surrettes, don't even fuck with me. I mean, you got to have that on every build. You got to have it on every build. And then med kits are just useful. They're very useful. They heal a specific amount of health. You got to carry them around. And with Gearhead, you get 3 of them. You also get a boost to your frag grenades, so I believe you carry 4. With Field Threats, you carry 3. And then Quick Release, this is my favorite perk to use. It's two perks. I wish I could keep it on every build, but you simply can't based on what the prevailing meta is. As I've mentioned before, these ones are called Challenge, separately from, I have a really boring naming convention for my classes. These ones are called Challenge because I participated in a challenge, a 3-man fire team against the best Preds in the game. I mean, objectively, these guys were awesome. And we used it for good, happy success, you know? Let's talk, Chief, why not? That's a Simpsons reference if you guys didn't catch that. But support, the prevailing meta. This is a really useful meta. I just use the ARW because it does a lot of close range damage, a little bit less than the OWLF rifle, but it's more wieldy, much easier to land your shots. And then as you can see, I have Field Surette, so you get 2 of those, you get 2 medkits, and then you get a self-revive Surette. Sludge Blood lets you bleed out a little bit longer in the odd chance you get downed when you have 200 health. The only time that you should not run Thick Skin is if you're running support. Let me rephrase that. That didn't make much sense. You should run Thick Skin on every class, period, end of story. But if you're not going to, then the only reason would be is if you're running a support and you have 175 health anyway. Thick Skin is just too fucking useful. It gives you 25 health. That could be the difference between living and dying, winning or losing. I really like Dutch. I think that the Dutch meta, as I would call it, I mean, I don't even know if it's widely used, to be honest with you, but I think it's the most useful one. If you use Thick Skin, Dexterous, which increases your interaction speed, which means you can mud up and also complete objectives more quickly. Some people like to use Pig and Shit on Dutch. I think it's a waste of time. You don't need mud for longer, you just need to keep your eyes on the fucking clock. And then if you use Dexterous, it also has the added utility of being able to complete objectives faster and pick up Veritanium, so get rich or die trying. And then OWLF trained, because the OWLF trained less damage from Pred also stacks with the mud damage bonus. So if Dutch has mud damage resistance, standard mud damage resistance, then when he's mudded, should I say, plus the OWLF, he's like a Pred tank. Not only that, but he's fast as fuck. Super useful. With Dutch 2025, this is a very interesting build. This is a credit to Schoolboy Skeptic, who finally helped me understand the benefits of running a Dutch 2025 build. Yeah, Gearhead and Thick Skin, what else needs to be said? He's a big boy. You could also run, if you wanted to run Thick Skin, and OWLF trained, you could. It would make this Dutch really beefy, and then you could put in like Fast Hands or any of these, although it's not really useful. I mean, I wouldn't change this loadout. I really wouldn't, but that's up to you. And then I think everybody should have an assault, at least one assault class. Because these guys have that bonus secondary weapon damage, as you can see. I choose not to stack it with the Yautja, but let's see, I just got a message from a buddy of mine. Oh, wow. I just got a buddy of mine who pulled the Jungle Hunter 87 mask out of a field locker, but he already has the Jungle Hunter, so it does him no fucking good. Weapons. Let's talk about weapons. I'm about to restart this search. Don't use this one. No good. It's really not useful at all. Does barely any damage. I don't like it. This one's good. Does a good amount of damage, has a good fire rate. Recoil pattern is manageable. It's fine. It's a good all-around weapon. This one, I mean, it says that it does more damage, but in close range, it will, if you use a silencer and over longer distances, the Giro has a better standardized damage, I believe, if I remember correctly. The ARW does shit tons of damage up front, up close, in melee range. The Predator's going to really wish he had chosen another fire team member. This one is probably the best all-around, quote-unquote, all-around. It does really good, slightly less damage up close than the ARW, but it does the same amount of damage over all ranges within fractions of a second of time to down, or time to kill the Predator, time to put him into second wind. This one, I already told you about this motherfucker. I don't like it. Mercenary 87. Mercenary 87 is pretty good, and it does have that added utility of that beautiful grenade launcher underneath. And then the Hammerhead, what needs to be said about that one? It's like a fucking laser. Very controllable. Very good weapon. Looks like we're about to place. About to get connected. That is not, in fact, the loadout that I'm using. Here, nope, that's not it either. Here's the one. It reset all of my classes. Hope it's a pre-made or something. All right, we found one. I was just re-listening to my dumb voice on the broadcast, and I also noticed something. I have some sort of weird speech pattern where I repeat the same thing twice, over and over. I don't know why I fucking do that. Cancer to my own ears. Sorry for you guys. I'm gonna do my best to stop doing that. For those of you that wonder why I haven't used my target isolation yet, because you want to use it at this time. I yeeted my fucking zombie stick across the goddamn map. And it's been doing this to me non-stop. Just randomly melees. I gotta go get my fucking combi. I do this once a goddamn day. That would have been a down. I would have had him. Instead I had to rush back into melee range. And I guarantee you it's going to be in a spot that I can't get it. Please let me be wrong. Please let me be wrong. Oh, am I wrong? I'm wrong. Ah, my precious combi stick. Let's see where they're at. They're a little split up. That's good for me. should have let him get back up. I got one more and then I gotta get to work. Oh man, Khabib is retiring. Fuck. That sucks. I love that dude. Incredible sportsman. Um, well, I've been a really poor model of sportsmanship tonight when it comes to allowing the fire team to reinforce. It's been kind of accidental. Um, but it's also been because I am not a very good predator. And sometimes if a fire team gives me a lot of shit, then I kind of just get into a trance, kill him. And then I'm like, oh fuck, I should have let him get back up. I saw him using the self-revive Surette. No guarantee that it would have gotten him up. He could have fucking blue screened, who knows, but happens to me quite a bit. Um, Going over builds now with Pred, why not? Medic, dude, you gotta carry this shit. It's just the best. I actually think that every single class should have large pouch and medic. Whatever else you're running is fine. At the very least, use medic. I'm not a good enough pred to not run damage perks. So I need to be able to do more damage to preds. You could see on there that one recon member running around on me kind of pissed me off, so I'm glad I ripped his fucking skull out. But as you can see, the gear, I'm using a handheld caster as my primary, a combi stick that is shaped like a handheld caster. It's the same length as the combi stick, but it is uh, it's shaped like a plasma pistol. That way they don't know what's going on, you know. Then I have the wrist blades. I also have another combi stick in my gear. I love when this fucking menu fucks up. It fucks up all the time, hilariously so. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have a wrist launcher. I wish he did, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Wish he had enough space to do that. So yeah, medic is on every single one of them. Long jump's really useful. Oh, is that what happened? Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Orange pouch. Medic. I don't have enough space for fearless. That's a bummer. Let's do this one. Why not? Hello, Chief. Let's talk. Why not? Let's see what's being said on the stream. That's a good question, Guy. What do I think of the game? I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a buggy mess. Um, I mean, if you watch this next game, I could show you. There are tons and tons of glitches, tons of glitches. Some of them are game breaking. You get like silly latency sometimes in matches where you're running as Predator, you're fully cloaked, and then all of a sudden you'll just start meleeing, and you're like, oh shit, I got it. Like, all of a sudden you're discovered, and then you go to leap away. When you leap away, because it's something to do with R2, which is the attack button. You slam the ground like a fucking imbecile, and you do this little flourish at the end of it, and it allows the fire team members to light you up. The game is great though. The game is a lot of fun. I'm not a huge fan of the Predator intellectual property. I'm just as much of a fan as anybody else. Like, it's a great movie. It's a great '80s movie, but I'm not a die-hard Predator fan. Um, I always play these games. I play these games in reverse, or I enjoy. Let me try to articulate this thought. With Friday the 13th, I don't know if you ever played that game, but Friday the 13th, uh, I played that game and then I got into the Friday the 13th franchise afterward because I enjoyed the game so much. Same thing with this game. If you're a huge fan of the Predator source material, then fuck yeah, man. This game is for you. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Um, I'll show you. I'll show you. The difference in this game, though, is, yeah, I mean, if you just want to watch it, and I'll play really dirty, so you can pick up some tips if you decide to play the game. The game is great. The game is great. It's not really balanced right now. Right now, the fire team is the power role. They're just quantifiably stronger in every way, shape, or form when you compare it to the Predator. The Predator doesn't have enough tools to compete with everything that the fire team can do. But good Predators, when you come across them, are a real treat, man. They're a real treat. I'm loaded into a match right now if you wanted to spectate this one. I run it's a very meta build because I like to play cheap. At least it's meta when you're going up against a PS4 fire team. I try to be a good sportsman too. What up, Red Money team? We won't have to wait that long for a full fire team. If we have to, then I'll back out and find another one. Are you're considering getting the game, Guy? I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat as well, just in case you have any questions. I appreciate you watching either way. It gives me an opportunity to just relax. What's up, man? All right. So, Guy, this is a one of the original maps. If you do end up getting it, feel free to add me on PSN, and I'll give you a run through on everything. I'll show you this. Definitely for fans of the Predator intellectual property. I'll tell you more once we load into the match. What's up, man? What do we got? We got 2 scouts, an assault, and a recon. Those are some of the weaker classes. When I say weak, it just they have less health. They're going to be easier to take down. They're going to be faster though. You can build your Predator with specific perks. See, it's one of the things you clip into a fucking tree. You get all the Predator type weapons from the movies, etc. Doing this to set off alarms. Probably gonna be a river camp or drug camp.
Sí, que usted, hermano. Hermano. Sí. Hermano, mire, yo, carnal, Amigos, el stream del día de hoy va a ser un stream bastante épico, A ver, vamos a iniciar por Twitter. Ahorita vamos a ver cositas en este stream, ¿vale?
I got one guy down. This is why medic is so useful. This normally takes 20 seconds, cuts it in half. Just go get your team back. I'm using target isolation so I can find a pig. And then you can spam voice lines like in the movies.
Get over here and help me.
It's a matter of sportsmanship. You always want to let them call back once. I want to find one more pig before I go for them. They got to come back here anyway.
Es que dices, ¿por qué estás enojado? Cabrón. Ok, chat, miren. Vamos a empezar hablando de algo que pasó con el dueño del ciber. Recuerden que hace tiempo tuvimos una entrevista con alguien, pero ahorita les comento. Vamos a jugar un rato, platicando a unas cositas. Y más noche vamos a estar reaccionando a videos de terror, ¿vale? Esto es algo que a ustedes les gusta, llevamos...
Güey, ¿qué onda con ese güey?
Muchos videitos por ahí, por ejemplo, el caso de Avión está más cabrón.
¿Qué onda,
¿Qué ha pasado con Avión? Ya lo ven igual, muchísimos videos relacionados al terror y demás, así que vamos a estar reaccionando a ello, ¿vale, hermano? Ok, hermanos, a ver. Vamos a ver, reacción un poco, También está chido el video de Dross, el del ruso en el bosque, güey. Ahorita lo veo. Voy a ver varios videos de terror, ¿vale? Sin pedos, hermano, no se preocupe. ¿Cómo se llama esa rola? Pon el comando sound y te va a salir el nombre de la canción, hermano, ¿vale?
Guys watching Sabado Gigante in the background.
I know you got me. Go ahead.
Oh, he quit.
Es que me doy cuenta que lo mío es Sharpens, no Nightbot, güey. O sea, yo tengo solo puesto el Sharpens. Que es un retorno muy diferente, ¿vale? Pero no traigo sonaste o que ya es. Bueno, combinado, no sonar como ustedes, pero bien, hermanos. Vengo preparado. Vengo preparado, güey. Si me da hambre, me atasco, güey. Me la doy, ¿eh? Muchos de aquí saben que lo que es la naranja, la mandarina, plátano de sandía, joya, joya, carnal. Me estoy dando cuenta de que no me robado de todo el pic. No te que aquí el pelo. No, güey, no me ha crecido ni ver. Bueno, a mí me han dicho que se ve más negro, güey, como que más. O sea, como que se ve que sí está creciendo, pero igual sigue pelón, güey, ¿sabes? Digo calvo, güey. También manzana, pero fíjate, la manzana casi no me gusta, pero sí trato de comer una. A ver amigos, ahí les va. Vamos a empezar practicando algo muy importante, ¿vale? ¿Qué pedo, Daniel? Gran Pueblo Beats. Qué buena rola, Qué buen.
My fucking comedy.
Qué buen. Un mamut chiquito, México. A ver, ok. Ahí les va. Los pupis directos saben que hace un par de semanas se originó un mame, algo que está muy cagado, que solamente pasan cosas aquí en esta comunidad de ese estilo, ¿saben? Y el hecho aquí fue que a un suscriptor dice que se lo verguearon en un ciber, ¿ok? Se lo putearon y demás por ser suscriptor mío. A raíz de esto yo compartí eso que debe pasar a este suscriptor y salieron testigos.
Shut the fuck up. Still got one more, I think. Oh man, overrated Casey did well. Good game, guys. Good game, everybody. Just had to mute the guy who was Sabado Gigante. I gotta make myself a protein shake. If you guys have any questions, whoever's spectating, whatever, have at it. If you want me to answer any questions about the game, I'm happy to. If you want me to answer any questions about my playstyle, I'm happy to. Admittedly, I play very cheap. The way that I play, whenever I get a fire team member down, I throw the combi at him twice. That's enough to pretty much end any downed fire team member. Yeah, and like I say, I do that admittedly because it's a very effective tactic to use against the fire team. There's really no defense if they're really committed to getting their guy up and they're even slightly damaged. You could maybe aim for the guy who's going for the revive, but I find it to be just run, pick it up, throw it again. Oh fuck. Broke my blender bottle. As I mentioned, happy to answer any questions. Oh wow, we found a quick one. Must be a pre-made. Try to give you guys my undivided attention, but it's swipe surge on Tinder. I'm sure you guys understand. All right. This looks like a pre-made. They might be at Weed Farm. Hard to tell. Recon assault, 3 assaults and a recon. Interesting. Interesting choice. These guys are heavy damage dealers. goddamn piggies. There they are. You shoot me while I'm eating this pig, you motherfucker. The pig. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, whatever. Take my time. Oh, there you are. Or should I? Come on, man, go for your team. Oh, not in here. Oh. Oh shit. Got stuck. Ah.
What the fuck was that? I'm hit! Help me up!
Oh.
For some ammo. Come on, man! I'm fucking dying out here! Something got me!
Good game, y'all. Excuse me. One more. Just because that guy cheated me out of getting my last claim. So, for the people that have been watching, is anybody watching anymore? No. Maybe some people watching on YouTube. I'm not sure, but um, the way that you want to do it. Yeah, there's nobody on. Once people get on.
Well, you suck ass at the game. You should quit.
Fuck you.
That's how you feel? Wow. All you do is throw the comedy stick. Oh shit.
How do you like that throw?
You know, the usual.
How you like that one?
It's, still the usual. Oh, god damn it, you killed teammate. Okay. Let's throw another comedy stick at me.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna throw it right in your ass. Hey, what happened? Oh, you're just gonna shoot me with your gun? Oh, you're gonna shoot me with your gun? Oh, you're gonna shoot me with your gun? Try harder, bro. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, what happened there? Man, get good aim, bro. Oh, no. What happened? What happened? Oh, no. What happened? What happened? Oh, God, what happened? What happened, huh? Oh, man. There you go. Oh, man, if I suck, how did I kill you? Oh, God, man, if I suck, how did I kill you, bro? Oh. Ugh. Hey, man, don't talk shit if you're not going to back it up.
GG.
Yeah, good game.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong?
Good game, good game.
I'm 150, by the way. Did you just turn 100?
No, I'm level 150.
Okay.
A valuable lesson for you viewers. Don't talk shit unless you're going to back it up. As a matter of sportsmanship, you never want to talk shit. Just in general. It doesn't make any sense to. There's no need. Why ruin the game by talking shit? You know? Normally I would let them reinforce. I would allow them to reinforce. But second somebody opens their mouth, I just wipe them out. I did have a pretty decent army of minions there. My minions doing my bidding. I can't quite remember where I killed him, though. I don't remember which one he was. Alright. Let's have a nice clean game. No shit talking. Oh god, they're spread out like crazy. Oh, missed that one. Oh my god. Alright, now it's time to get him with the combi throw. Although I'm worried about it because of the latency.
Over here.
Come on, piggy.
Over here. Come on, man. I'm fucking.
There! It's camouflage. Get me up. I'm not. Watch your step. There's always going to be in the jungle.